Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I'm your Dungeon Master Michael. We have an exciting session in store for you tonight. But first, we have a few announcements to get through. We are back after a 2-week break. That is a 2-week break, everybody. Welcome back. The trip was wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. And we actually had just finished a major storyline in our first campaign. And what we decided to do moving forward, as we have previously stated, is we are going to do a one-shot at the end of every major story arc. And today's one-shot is Prestige Encounters, The Adventures of Beans. So if you're wondering why our characters are a little bit different this week, that is why. We'll continue on with the main campaign next week, of course. A lot of the music we'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating golf, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight in our Twitch chat for a clickable link. You can watch your music videos on YouTube, listen to their music on Spotify, and even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. In case you don't know, to catch you up a little bit, Beans is a giant spider that was found near the beginning of the campaign. We're talking like session 8. He lives in the north of the Brilliant Forest that was overtaken by a spider dragon, and he was quickly befriended by the druid Naoki, who gave him a flower on top of his head and gave him the name of Beans. Unfortunately, giant spiders are not allowed in the city of Elnira. So Beans was left behind, promised to be returned to when the party returned to Elnira. However, it's been 60 sessions since then, and we need to figure out what Beans is up to today. And that's exactly what we are going to do. So everybody, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table and we begin tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. And it's me. There is no summary from last session because
no, Josh is doing the session recap. Didn't you remember?
Because it's all just moving on from here. So are you guys ready for this one shot? The Adventures of Beans.
Yeah.
So everybody, we welcome you to Prestige Encounters, The Adventure of Beans. Now this can be a 1-hour one shot. It can be a 5-hour one shot. I don't know, but we're going to find out.
5 hours?
If I may, everybody. While the regular heroes of the realm are miles away, the forest you call home has fallen under the shadow of the city Elnira. The governor of the Central District has signed the decree. The ancient trees of Brillin are to be cleared for the new estates of the wealthy, and any vermin found within are to be exterminated. But the governor didn't account for Beans. The giant spider the Veiled Vanguard befriended months ago has become a silent guardian of the forest, weaving a massive network of warning webs and safe havens for the local critters. But today, the safety of the woods has been broken. The governor's mechanical deforesters and alchemical fire brigades are marching, and the scent of acrid green smoke now drifts on the wind. Suddenly, the web lines that crisscross the trees begin to glow with a faint magical bioluminescence. A heavy rhythmic thump vibrates through the silk, pulsing against your paws and wings like a panicked heartbeat. It is the Great Pulse, a signal of distress you have never felt before. Beans has protected you from the city's reach for these many months. Now, it is time to return the favor. Drawn by the vibrations, each of you emerge from the forest wall into the gray clearing where your friend is penned and the first jars of alchemical fire are about to be lit. You may not be the legendary heroes of the realm. You are the small folk. And today, the small folk fight back. As each of you are bursting into this clearing, you're going to describe how you enter from, well, like basically what you enter from, and you're going to be able to have the chance to describe your character and what you are. And mind you, everybody, that every character based off have their own custom race that go with their critter that they have chosen today. And we're going to start as all of you enter into clearing from various points of interest. Jeremiah, would you like to describe your character, please?
Yeah, so our buddy here, Rooter, he is a wild boar who is breaking into the clearing from some bushes. He got the distress call, but he was very distracted by various tubers, nuts, berries, bulbs, and rhizomes on the way. So he's actively chewing as he breaks into the clearing, sniffing around on the ground, entering the scene. He has, big tuft of boar hair sticking out, almost mohawk-like, and a couple of stripes that go down his back. He's as distracted as he was, he's ready to help out where he needs to.
Thank you so much, Jeremiah the boar. We now have Quentin. Would you like to describe your character, please?
Yeah, sure. Oop, 1 second. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. Sorry for that. Yes. But you said you said they already started doing the clearings, right? Or they're about to?
You guys are coming into the clearings. You can describe what your character is, what they look like, and how you get there.
I mean, my character is Festus the raccoon. I mean, he's a raccoon. Everyone knows what a raccoon looks like. But yeah, upon hearing the news of or hearing the goings on, the fact that the forest here might be in danger, he starts scurrying around trying to find more people to try to help out, see if there's something they can do about it.
All right, thank you so much. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to Guy. Would you like to describe your character, please?
So, emerging gracefully, almost unseen at the moment, just moments before you see this creature as it emerges, you see a small mouse appear, and then instantly a white paw crushes down on it, and it disappears into the shadows, and emerges the predatory, solitary, elusive, nocturne predator of the forest. As a small tail wiggles in her mouth, you hear a crunch. Silver eyes look at the other creatures as they look out, considering if this is time for dinner or if it's time to do something good. All white fur, somehow improbable that she would be unseen in the forest. Pointed ears, a lynx.
All right, Josh.
Yeah, so circling above everyone, quite high, out of sight, is an owl. He's got, he's a barn owl, so he's got like a short beak, long wings that are tanned with speckled grey in them. He's got like a heart-shaped white face, and he's got his talons out ready, and he's flying out of sight up above, just circling, watching these barbarians cut down his forest.
Isaac. I'm sorry.
My turn?
Yeah, it's gonna be your turn. I'll go to Chloe after you.
Okay. You see this blue bullet just shoot out from the from the forest. You see bits of magic kind of flittering away from its wings, and it gracefully lands down on a butterfly before sneezing, casting its magic is very untamed, and it casts fireball on this It's like this magical fireball that just like blows up everything around it, and emerges a butterfly. His magic's a little crazy.
A butterfly.
And finally, we have Chloe.
In the middle of all of this chaos, above the ground but below the owl, we have Miss Barbara, who is kind of climbing through these branches where this web is very close to and eating the bark. I hope it's not very dangerous. Maybe it's a false alarm again. And she'll kind of start making her way down towards the ground, towards the trunk of the tree. She's brown, she's got the white. If you ever seen a porcupine, that's her poster child. She looks great for a mother of 4.
Can't wait to kill her first.
Wow.
So,
Meanwhile,
I have given everybody a visual of this area, if you don't mind looking at your Roll20 page. I have placed your tokens and random points of interest. So, let me point out a few things to you. You have beans right here.
Yep. I'm seeing a little flower appearing.
All right, so that's beans. You also have 4 of these humans wearing these leather aprons, wielding these vials of green glowing liquid. And then, of course, you have the nursery at the top of the map. So, you burst through the final line of ancient ferns and trees into the great clearing. At the heart of the forest is in chaos. At the center stands the nursery, a towering shimmering dome of silk within a cave where dozens of younger animals, shivering kits, fawns, and hatchlings have huddled for safety, orphans of the animals lost in the previous deforestation. But the silk is no longer white. It is being scorched by streaks of neon green alchemical fire. 4 men in heavy soot-stained leather aprons stand by a wooden wagon and throughout the clearing, laughing as they ignite glass jars to hurl at the surrounding area. Nearby a tree, silhouette against the rising smoke, is Beans. The great spider is pinned against the trunk of a mother oak, his massive legs thrashing against a weighted steel net that crackles with electricity. He lets out a high, vibrating hiss of agony, his many eyes fixed not on his own captors, but on the fire creeping toward the nursery near him. The brigade is reaching for the next round of jars. If you don't act now, the future of the brilliant forest ends in ash. So everybody, it's time to roll for initiative.
Early initiative.
We got this. We got this. Ow.
Why is this taking so long to load? Can you add me to the token order? I'm having trouble rolling initiative in the game.
It says you're... Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I'm tripping.
There it goes.
There you go.
Perfect.
Is everybody on the turn order?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Queen.
All right, so starting out the top of initiative is going to be, I believe, Nocturne, the Lynx.
Nocturne herself. Yes, I'm going with this again. Seeing this two-legged flesh creature in front of her, she's going to lunge forward, seeing a problem and potentially a meal, and is going to reach out and slash at it with her claws. So that would be Shredding Claws is a 20 hit.
20 does hit.
Okay. So that is 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
And is going to delve deep into some talents she learned hunting in a deep dark tunnel of the Underdark and hit it with a dreadful strike, which should do an additional 2d6 psychic damage. So that is 9 psychic damage to this entity
right.
as well.
So this link bounds forward and gorges its claws into this alchemical fire brigader's back. And it strikes him with so much fear that he basically has a mini aneurysm burst in his brain, and he shouts, "What the ah!" as this lynx, just with like a white flash, bounds into him. Anything else for your turn?
Just see here from here. It's so fun playing like a character you built like yesterday. You know, I'm gonna just leave that as that because I don't see anything that I want to do right now. But she will like scurry around behind him and just kind of like doing that cat thing. She like rubs against his legs after having mauled him, wrapping her tail around one of his legs, and then just like presses her fangs into the leg behind him and then lets go. That's my turn.
All right, next up we have Hoot Hoot.
Hoot Hoot.
Okay, so Hoot Hoot's wings are gonna come from the flat position to the arrow position. He's gonna dive bomb this green one. So he's gonna fly right up to this green one, and then he's gonna strike with his talons as he comes swooping down. So that is a 19.
19 does hit.
And that's gonna be 18 slashing damage.
Wow.
As this massive owl comes swooping down and just claws him across the face.
Incredibly accurate to real owl attacks, by the way.
Yeah, it's devastating. And then he's just kind of like getting up in his face and flapping about.
Just like Hedwig,
And
you
that'll
feel
be-
from the clouds. Avada-kedavra! And you crash to the ground dead. Anyway, continue on.
But yeah, that'll be everything for my turn.
All right, so this owl dropping down and clawing at this other guy with her claws, or his claws, just slashing deep wounds. He's bleeding profusely. And now we're at Rooter.
Rooter sees this horrid scene, these upright things burning away at the beautiful forest, and he just shakes his head looking at the ground. Think about all the food you're going to destroy. Think about it. And he drags his foot through the ground, his cloven hoof, and he charges at this blue one. Take this! And he's going to make a tusk gore attack for a 14.
14 just hits.
All right, and that's going to be, especially because he charged in a straight line, 20 feet at least. It's going to be 4 plus 6, so 10 points of slashing damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
Strength save is going to be a 16.
Okay, so they don't fall prone, but Rooter scores into the back of their legs. Just not very fun with his tusks.
Yeah, these tusks. This boar gores him like the boar did to Robert Baratheon, and just absolutely stabs deep into the thigh of this person. And next we're on to the fire brigade members. The one that was just attacked by Rooter is going to take. He has a sharpened. I guess I'm describing a sword. and he is going to slash at you. It is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, that is going to be 5 points of slashing damage. Are you a small or tiny sized creature?
No. Rooter's quite big, being size medium.
All right. So with that, you're just going to take the 5 points of slashing damage, and that is all. Okay, it's going to be the next one's turn. This one is going to turn around and slash at Nocturne.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 11 hit?
Nope.
All right, it tries to slash you with this has like a cane blade, almost to like rope in animals or unruly creatures. And yeah. The next one is going to, are you currently flying, Josh?
Yes.
Are you how far away are you from this are you like
I'm literally like in its face, flapping around its head, right?
This one's gonna take basically it has a tank on their back, and they're gonna take the nozzle and point it in your direction and start to spray.
Oh.
Doing so at disadvantage because it's a range attack. However, that is still a 16 to hit.
Oh, that just hits. Meets it, beats it. What the hell?
All right. So that is going to be 2d6 fire damage. So that is 7 points of fire damage. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. That's a 10.
10 will fail. You are now on fire. You will take 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of your turns.
Until.
Okay. Did you say 6 damage? Did you say, sorry?
I'm sorry.
6 fire damage, you say?
7 points of fire damage.
7, sorry, my fault.
Until doused. Yeah.
Yeah, which you could use your action to do, or somebody else can use their action to do, but they have to like be within range.
Okay.
All right. And with that, it is now Soul's turn. Followed up by
Follow the
Festus.
butterfly.
Push.
He is going to fly towards the lynx, although he can only fly like 30 feet. So like here-ish.
It should measure as you move your token, I think, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I forgot. And he is going to allocate 2 of his sorcerer points, because this butterfly can use some magic, to use a quicken spell and cast mage armor on itself, giving it a little bit more defense against these mean guys. How mean. And like, I don't need to touch myself.
Okay.
And then he's going to look at the one that the lynx is assaulting and used Ray of Frost on it. So we're going to try to hit it. That's a 23.
23 will hit.
You bastards, you're burning up all my flowers. That's my food. He's going to launch this cold Ray of Frost. That's 2 damage. Ooh.
2 points of cold damage. He now has frostbite on his ears. Very nice job. Anything else for your turn?
Oh, that's all. Oh, and he's slowed down by 10 feet.
All right. As this butterfly swoops in, flapping its wings vigorously, and uses his Ray of Frost on the fire brigade, it is now Festus's turn.
Okay.
Followed up by Barbara.
Well, unfortunately, I guess he showed up a little late to the party, as everyone else has been able to get in close to all these guys, but he is just slightly too far away from everyone.
This is where we're going to find out Festus actually has a pistol.
He finds one of
You've eaten your last haul.
he finds one of Revelor's old guns
It actually was like the gun he was using in the fight against oh god, the Prince of Deception, and it got knocked all the way here.
All right, anyway, you may continue your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, I guess he'll move to get as close as he can, which is about right. Wait, is that 20 feet? Okay.
Double is moving if there's hot dogs near the guy.
You know what? That'll work. So that way I'm not throwing at disadvantage. So he'll move there. And, yeah, okay. Just within non-disadvantage range. Yeah, so he's gonna take his dagger, which he carries in a little sheath looking backpack thing. Literally just like a piece of rope with like a leather sheath on his back, and just shot. And he's gonna throw it at the green guy right here.
All right.
18.
18 will hit as you throw this improvised shiv as a trash panda at this guy.
Sorry, yeah. That's gonna be 4 points of piercing damage.
On the one where he is very hurt.
All right. Where was that? That was 20 feet. So I can move a little bit more. So we'll do move there, and that's pretty much all I can do.
I just like you have a raccoon who's just throwing daggers.
Shiv.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
wanted
Legally
to,
distinct.
I wanted to make a crow artificer, but all of their stuff is just like made of like piles of twigs and doesn't do anything.
Oh man, that sounds like murder.
You can make a seagull rogue that only steals food.
Yes.
All right, so it's gonna be the last one's turn here. It is going to turn and target Rooter with its spray. Jesus. That is going to be 7 to hit.
Nope.
So as is like it's like a super soaker that did not get enough pumps and just like and it just hits the ground. Absolutely nothing.
You have to do more better than that, more for to hit me.
The thing just hears a series of like oinks and snorts towards it. That's it. And now it is Barbara's turn.
Yes, she's slowly making her way through the shrubbery in the back here. Oh golly, I sure hope this doesn't end up being too bad. And she'll kind of hobble closer to the nursery door, and then she will focus in, harnessing the energy within the nature. Okay, she will enact the lessons, okay, that have been bestowed upon her, all right, by beings, to connect with the nature. And she will cast upon these three here in this center entangle. I need them each to make a strength saving throw.
Who needs to make a strength save though?
The blue, the orange, and the green, because it has a 20 feet reach, right?
Okay.
Mm.
That is going to be a 9 for the blue, a 19 for the orange, and a 2 for the green.
Fail, succeed, fail. So the two that failed, they should be entangled.
Which means they're restrained, correct?
Yes. Yes, until the spell ends. Or on a save. Yeah, so yeah.
All right. So as we get to the top of the rounds, this is one shot. I just want to say before Nocturne takes their turn, that we do have basic health potions on discount for audience members, non-cast members to use to help out our animal friends during this. For every health potion, you may save an animal. For every health potion you don't use, we do kill one. So just keep that in mind. We play hardball here at Prestige Encounters. Anyway, Nocturne, it is your turn as you hear someone shout out, "How do these things use magic?"
Yeah, speaking of which, Nocturne, having chosen this as her favorite enemy, is going to automatically cast Hunter's Mark on the red creature, feeling the sense of her musk against his leg, and we'll go in for another vicious strike. If I can find the right thing. Shredding Claws, yeah, there it is. 17, that hits.
That will hit.
Okay. So 11 slashing, and then
It's
I gotta
down.
roll my... I'm gonna roll my Hunter's Mark because I feel like it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna roll 1d6 force damage. So it's gonna be like... She, like, climbs up his back and just, like, claws, and then just, like, reaches around and just, like, on the throat, and then just drags her claws down as she goes by.
Feel a little
And
steamy in
then
here.
turns her eyes towards the green one, and just, like, licks her
Did
paw.
not like that. Did not like that.
Jesus.
No.
Boy.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
else your turn?
No, just gonna hang it just where we are.
All right, it is now Hoot's turn with Rooter on deck.
Don't give a hoot.
Okay.
Hoot, hoot.
And it's
So,
Hoot with 3 O's
these-
because I don't want Nintendo coming for my ass.
Woo!
True that. So these like backpack things that they're wearing have like with the fuel in. Is there like an obvious open part of it where like the fuel has to go in?
Yeah.
You're also on fire.
Yeah, exactly. So can I like pick one of my feathers that are on fire, put it in my claw, and then fly over to this orange one and like try shove it in to the backpack where the fuel is?
Seems really dangerous.
Okay, describe that to me one last time.
So I want to take one of my burning feathers, pick it out, put it in my claws, fly over to the orange one, and as I'm flying over, shove my claw with the burning feather into the backpack where the fuel is.
I will say this will require a dexterity check
Yep.
to do.
Okay.
I will give you DC before you decide to move forward with this. It will have to be DC of, we'll say 15.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my, and that's as an action, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action. Let me just find it.
And by the way,
As
did you
the
take your
thieves
1d4
thing where you
damage?
can. Is that the end of my turn or no?
At
I
the
can do that
start,
now.
so
I don't
it's
mind.
2 points. You
Okay.
take 2 points.
Yes, sir. Okay. So rogues have a thing where they can disengage as a bonus action. I'm going to do that, and then
You have
fly
fly
over.
as part of your class. You don't have to worry about that.
I know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to come over. Dex check. Here we go. Wait. Hang on a minute. You equal to your blah blah blah. When oh fucking hell. 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. 1 second. When you roll a d20, you can spend 1 luck point to give yourself advantage. I'm going to use a luck point to give myself advantage.
2024 rules say you have to declare it ahead of time, unfortunately.
Fuck! My fault.
Since you
Never
do not
mind.
know that, I will go ahead and let you do this one time.
Oh, you're so
By the way,
benevolent.
guys, you'll see
yeah.
that there's these giant webs within the tree line. Those are transparent because they're above.
Yeah.
So that's
Didn't
part of the
help.
web network I've described earlier. Just so everybody knows. Let's see.
Yeah,
So
that's
as you try to
fair.
take this feather and you try to shove it into the backpack that has like this tank, is that what you're describing, this tank with alchemical fire in the back?
Yeah.
He dodges out of your way, and he's like, "You little." And with that, it is now Rooter's turn.
Do you have a bonus action, bro? Josh?
I use bonus action cry, but more weep, I guess, because crying is a free action.
yeah.
I'll weep.
I think it's.
I'll weep for the
I
The
think
lost souls in this horrible fire.
Blue is entangled, yeah, restrained.
Yes.
Okay.
Orange was the
Ruder,
only one who
look.
wasn't.
Ruder looks at him. You're stuck. I'm gonna get you. And then he's gonna turn around, and he's gonna run 20 feet back. Pocket opportunity attack if he wishes to.
He will. That is a 12 to hit.
It misses.
All right.
And then he's gonna run back and gore him. And it's at advantage, yeah, because he's restrained.
That is correct.
Okay. That's a 15 to hit
That hits.
for not just 7, but 9 points of slashing damage.
All right, looking really hurt.
And he needs to make a strength save.
3.
He's now prone.
All right. Not only is this one restrained, he is also prone. Anything else?
Let's see. No, that'll be it.
All right. Well, it is now his turn. He will stand up.
Does he have the movement to do so?
He is restrained, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's putting fire on me. Stop it.
All right. Give me a second here. Sorry, everybody. No, I don't have my game screen with me today. Yeah, so he doesn't have the speed because of the restrained condition. So with that, he will then take his little super soaker with alchemical fire and try to spray it on Ruder. That will be a 5.
It misses.
All right, so that does miss. He is not having a good day. Meanwhile, his friend, the one marked green, is also restrained. He's going to turn around and look at Quentin. And he's
I'm just a little guy. No.
That's 18 to hit.
That hits.
That is going to be 3 points of fire damage. I need a dex save, please.
Ooh. I'm good at those.
Well, we'll see.
23.
You are good at those. As you manage to not catch on fire. So congratulations. And with that,
I just
it
do
is
that thing
now-
where you ever seen the video of the raccoon that just kind of like folds over and just rolls away? I kind of do that.
With that, it is now Soul's turn.
So I forgot to roll the d20. Should I do that? Because I used a spell.
Next turn. Next time
Okay.
you do it. Too late now.
I mean, he'll do it anyway. Because he's going to fly over closer to the green. And then cast Chromatic Orb.
Orb.
Right?
Take this
What?
orb.
Ponder.
A natural
That's a 7.
1. All
Wait,
right.
I have something.
But
Do
you?
you?
You still get wild magic even though you failed. If that's what you're thinking.
Yeah. Wild magic, so you see like the bits of energy like kind of glowing around him like, oh fuck, what's gonna happen? Nope. No wild magic this time.
There's nothing at 11. That's boring.
They made it a nat 1 now instead of like 1 through 10.
Okay.
All right, Isaac, I need you to roll a d20, please.
13.
13. So, as you rolled a natural 1, you are gonna. We have a little table here that you're gonna roll on, what you just did. So, primal
Careful
panic.
fumble.
As you're going, there was this loud sound as like a log burst open from its sap boiling, and it startles you. You must use the remainder of your speed to move away from your target. All right.
Here you go.
And with that, it is now Justice's turn.
Hooray. Okay. So, well, for one thing, he's already mad that that this guy tried to set him on fire. But now he's also a little more perturbed because he threw his shiv at him, and his body just kind of kept it. So he's gonna try to go to retrieve that.
Well, he is restrained. So.
Oh, perfect. All right, so he's gonna grab that.
Push it in.
You stab it into his thigh, rip it out.
Well, he's just gonna stab back down with it.
At advantage because he's restrained.
That is
Oh
a
my God.
natural
No, no,
20.
no.
Roll it again. Roll it again. Let's see if you can double 20.
1 out of 400. 1 out of 400.
Nah, 27 a hit though.
That's crazy. Yeah, so 27.
That hits.
He hit the crit damage button.
It does say crit
did.
damage on the thing.
And it only did.
So as
A
you
total
stab
of
down,
7.
you hit the femoral artery, and as you're stabbing down, just blood sprays into your face. And as you are at the level of his thigh, he goes down.
He's now a red
Hell
panda.
yeah. Ha! Oh crap! I didn't even pay attention to how much movement I used. I think I was like, what, 10?
That was-
Do I get enough?
you were
I have
literally-
enough.
Just so you know,
Like
everybody,
there.
the animal instincts table for natural ones can be both good or bad.
It's wild magic.
All right, and then just gonna move over here to the orange guy, and I'll end my turn there.
Also, you all have 2 tokens each. I forgot to mention this. You have 2 tokens each. You may choose at any time to roll on this table. They can be good or bad options. So take a little gamble with your one shot if you want. All right, with that, it is now
We love gambling.
the Fire Brigade Orange's turn. It's going to turn and try to use its cane hook on Josh. Hoot hoot.
Oh,
That is going to
Stop
be
it.
a 7 to hit.
that does not hit.
All right, and that is its turn. Barbara.
Bobblera.
Yes. Hello. If I wanted to use my spike volley,
Mm-hmm.
is that just a D20 plus a dex mod?
Yep.
What are we thinking on that?
Yep.
Cool.
D20 dex proficiency, right? Is a natural
Yes.
weapon.
I don't even have any of that, so it's just a straight roll. Let's see here. 9. So does that hit the orange fellow?
9 will not.
Okay. With that, she will go ahead and lumber over in front of the nursery. I better sit in front of here and take care of this. And that'll be her turn.
All right. With that, it is now Nocturne's turn.
Nocturne, seeing a prey on the ground, will dash forward without doing dash because I don't need to, and attack this creature. But first, she's going to move her hunter's mark onto the blue guy, and going to just lunge at him with her shutting claws again, but misses. And I can't use my luck because my 9 lives, because I didn't declare it ahead of time. She's a little stuck in the joy of the moment, enjoying the opportunity to take these creatures down, and just kind of stand there, I guess.
Okay. Chloe, you said it was a 9 to hit, right? You're muted.
Yes.
Okay, so what is your dex modifier?
0.
And your proficiency bonus should be like what, 2?
2. It should be 2.
So it's technically would have been 11 to hit, which still does not hit because their armor class is 14, but just for future reference.
Okay, it's 2. Got you. Period.
So plus 2. All right, cool. Anything else your turn there, Guy?
No, used my bonus action movement and failed my attack.
All right, Hoot. It is now your turn. As you take 1d4 points of damage at the start of your turn. That is 2 points of fire damage.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I'm gonna use. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna drop this flaming feather as that plan didn't work. I'm gonna fly 10 feet away and come swooping back 10 feet. And use. Just try swiping with the talons.
I didn't roll at advantage.
13.
13 just misses.
Damn.
It's also.
And then.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. And then I'm gonna use the cunning action. Actually, no, I'll just wait. I used 20 feet, so I got 20 more feet. So I'm gonna fly this way, and then use cunning action to hide here. I guess.
All right.
Do I need to make a stealth check? I don't know how hiding works.
It's a stealth check.
17.
Okay. And with that, I'll let you roll with advantage
Okay.
before Ruder takes his turn.
Doesn't matter.
All right, Ruder, you may
That
take your
eight.
turn.
The dice are not in my
All
favor.
right. Rooter, seeing this guy kneel down in front of him, you probably grasping his legs in pain from the tusks that have bored into his legs. He's just gonna reel back just a little bit, and he's just gonna go for a headbutt. That's a 24.
24 will hit.
For 6 points of slashing damage,
He
technically.
goes down.
Yeah, I'll show you. And he'll run a good 20 feet over here, just to hey, go for the next guy. Not attacking yet, of course.
All right.
That'll be his turn.
It is now Soul's turn.
Whoopi, he is going to fly towards the orange, using 30 feet of, 25 feet of his movement, and cast a very powerful spell, Scorching Ray, on the orange.
Okay.
Let's see.
You're gonna run out of spell slots before this this one shot's over. All right. Did you roll?
You get to shoot 3.
So only one.
Oh.
So that you rolled it 6 times. You only the first 3 will hit. Oh, or work. I
Okay.
should say. So you hit 1 time, with that 17. So go ahead and hit the damage.
Damn.
Yeah, he's not restrained, so.
A 6.
6 points of fire damage as a scorching ray goes wild around. Go ahead and roll on your wild magic table.
That's a 31.
Which does.
What is it?
31. The next time you cast a spell that deals damage within the next minute, don't roll the spell's damage dice for the damage. Instead, use the highest number.
Oh, that's good. For
All right.
each damage? Yeah.
And
So
that is
max
now
damage.
Festus's turn.
All right. Okay. Having now gotten the taste for blood, he's like, Yeah, he's gonna slash at the orange guy here, or he's gonna stab at him.
All right.
16.
16 will hit.
Sweet. And for 4 points of damage.
That is 4 points down. It's still standing strong. And now
That's
his
His
turn.
turn.
He is going to disengage.
Because all of his friends are gone. Jerry, Larry, Barry.
And he's
Just
gonna
smart
start
move.
to run away. Oh god! Oh god! All right, and with that, it is now Barbara's turn.
It sure is. And I'm concocting a plan actively in order to do this. All right. Okay, I can't do that particular part. So what I will do is attempt to cast Entangle on him once more. So I need another strength saving throw from him.
All right. That is going to be a 9.
That's a fail. He's trapped. He's cooked.
So as this man is trying to run away, these vines shoot up from the ground and wrap around him, entangling him. And with that, is now Nocturne's turn.
All right, Nocturne.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chloe had something.
Get him. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nocturne, seeing a little prey closer, will emanate to the rest of you. Perfect. I love it. This is wonderful. And is going to pounce on this poor man, doing a shredding claws, but I'll be using the pounce effect. So if I hit this strike, he will have to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And going to delve into her cat-like grace, and I'm going to impose advantage on this attack as well, to hopefully it will hit.
Do not already have advantage.
Oh no, I don't need to use my luck then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 18 does hit.
Mm-hmm.
Does he hurt at all?
He is hurt.
Yeah. Still, she's gonna delve into and use Dreadful Strike to do a little bit of extra damage on this as well. So he is knocked prone, so that is 12 slashing. And then we will, if it wants to, I'll just roll the 2d6 psychic manually. So yeah, it's 16 damage total.
That is exactly what you needed. How do you want to do this?
It's, let's just say there's a flash of white blur as she just is like using him like a scratching board, and you can see this purple energy emanating from his face, and his eyes just let up this flash as they're just burned out, and just turns away from him. Is anyone going to
Terrifying.
get the big spider?
So, with the last fire brigadier down, the rest of you go over and help free Beans from the steel web that is covering him. He shakes off. He's hurt. He you don't imagine that he can go off and do a big fight. He lets out a series of clicks and chitters as he's not able to speak the same animal language as you, it seems. You don't quite understand what he's saying, but you get the gist. Something along the lines of, "My friends, these people are attacking our home. I plead, please go to their crude encampment and find out what further plans they have and put an end to this attack. If done successfully, if we stop them here, they will not have the funds to continue this project." As the great god Naoki states, protect the forest
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
You know, some people might consider it dangerous, but you know, me, I have this deep feeling in my heart makes me charge headfirst into all danger and perceived threats. So, yeah, it'll be a yes, sir, for me.
I guess I just wish that we had a bit more warning. I had quite some plans, you know. The porcupine education system is just so slow, and I have to get him enrolled, and I just really wish maybe we could have gotten more notice. I knew that this was going to be a problem, but some of us have real lives that we have to try and live. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm with you, sister. I planned on eating rotten fruit off the forest floor later and getting woozy.
I had to stop doing that, or the council threatened to take away my porcupet. But I wish I could do that still.
The government
However,
took my porcupet.
Maybe if I complete this task, they'll let me do that again. Let me go get him from the nursery. And she'll kind of hobble to the nursery and go get her porcupet.
I guess my life's at an advantage. You know, life of a handsome bachelor. I can do whatever I want.
You see Soul just like low key, like trying to like go over and drink the flower. What? Can a bitch eat in peace? Do I really have to do this?
And the whole party refuses to help, and that's where our story ends.
Yeah. Nocturne will go over to Hoot Hoot and just kind of like brush at the edge. What are these vegetable eaters talking about? I mean, does schools? What's that?
She'll emerge from the nursery. Everyone, meet Quillo. This is Quill of the Quill family. This is my beloved fourth porcupet, of which I'm trying to get enrolled. Please, don't touch her. She is sharp already.
I didn't realize they came in bite size.
Don't touch her. She is sharp already.
You just turn them over, they're soft on their belly.
Don't listen to her. Which direction do we need to go? She'll kind of look around. The encampment.
Yeah.
You just smell the smell of rancid two legs. They always leave their garbage all around, right?
Yeah, I got a pretty good nose. I could probably find them if I put my nose to the ground and smell where their foot went.
I mean,
Who let this encampment be built in the first place? I was away for migration. I came back for lessons with the younglings, and you guys are letting the forest be burned down.
I've never been this close to the human encampments except to hunt.
As everyone's like talking to each other, Vesta's is just gonna look at them and then look at Beans and be like, "Really? We're just gonna no, all right, don't worry." And he's like gonna search the ground for like some twigs or something that he can try to like use as a lockpick to try to see if he can like try to free Beans.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
All right.
The two-leg people like building their places and homes everywhere. 3.
You find one twig that you can make into a lockpick. Just one.
Okay, I will do that.
Can I fly high, quite high, and look around to see where I can like look for the smog of where this encampment is and stuff?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. This is
I'll go
using
with
sight, I presume. So it's with advantage. That's a 25.
Come on, Grandpa, let's get your
25.
seeing glasses on.
All right, so as you're looking around, you fly high above the canopy of the trees, and you see Ilnira far into the distance. This massive mega city that is the human encampment ever since the great fall. I didn't actually quite think what the animals would call it. Here's the two mace. Anyway, and between there and where you currently are, you see near the edge of the forest a massive tent. It's very crude, it's functional, it's not pretty, where with a little bit of like green smoke rising from it.
He's gonna fly back down and land on the back of the boar, point his wing in a direction and says, "Lead the way, my friend. They are that way."
Awesome. Can you move back a little bit? My back itchy.
Sorry, my fault. He'll hop back, start scratching.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to try to free the big spider.
We
Already-
did.
already on it.
True.
Yeah.
I'll try to like
Did we not do it?
look if there is. Wait, is there even a lock on this thing?
There's not.
Oh
It's
well.
just a steel net, which I already said you guys took off
Oh.
him.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, sorry. Quentin convinced me we hadn't freed him. I was like,
Yep, it's not on him.
Well, now I got a lockpick, so we just...
okay,
Yeah.
are you going to come with us, great protector? Or
He has visible wounds spread across his body. I will stay here and protect the children.
the children? Yes, the children. Kind of looks at them and just like licks her lips. Keep them safe.
Let's go that way where the owl said. You know,
This way, Willow, and watch your step. Identify the plants. Do what you need. Learn. She'll kind of start hobbling in the direction that was pointed when Quillo will follow.
Are you bringing the child with us?
Of course, my child needs to be well-traveled, cultured, better than everyone else. My children that I produced, my porcupets, are the finest of forest society.
I was just set on fire. I don't know if this is the situation to bring a child into.
No. Listen, she's bringing road snacks. Don't worry about it.
Well, if
I heard
you
that,
had said that,
and I
Still would
dare
not-
you to try.
I mean, they're quite soft when you drop them from 40 feet up. They crack quite nicely.
Got soft.
I dare you to try.
hey guys, I think we need to get moving, bro.
Hey guys, what's more fun than dropping a baby porcupine from the sky? Catching at the
Dropping
bottom
four
with a sharp
porcupine.
stick.
Okay.
All right, guys, I can't believe that.
She will look at she will look at the boar going, you know, you would look much better with an apple in your mouth.
I put apples in my mouth all the time. I eat them really fast. He's gonna start leading everybody, and after a couple of moments, he'll look over to Mr. Festus. Here, those are some convenient opposable thumbs you have. I wonder what it's like to have opposable thumbs.
I mean,
I would never know how to use opposable thumbs.
I mean, you got your weird little elbow nail claw thumb looking things there. Those are pretty neat.
They're pretty helpful, I can attest, when I'm climbing. I do love my thumb.
Hey,
It's
fucking Quillo,
important.
find me some
What?
food.
What?
He's getting pestered by a fucking butterfly.
Come on, kid. Come on, kid. I seen you picking up the dandelions earlier. Come on.
Your measly diet does not concern us. We eat a more specialized diet, one that you wouldn't understand.
You're
Oh,
talking about
you trying
bar.
to say? You trying to say I have a bad diet? You trying to say I don't eat good things? I eat pollen, bitch.
If you could call that a diet.
But I don't know.
What do you
I
eat?
wasn't
Shit.
expecting.
I eat the finest bark and berries, of which the humans are destroying.
That is one thing we can agree
No.
on. If they keep fucking up my flowers, I'm be real pissed.
Agreed.
The best day of my life was when this group of humans left a bag of grain out, and I ate it. It was so good. It messed up my stomach for like 3 days, but it was so worth it.
I don't understand you herbivores at all.
I'm an omnivore. I eat bugs sometimes too.
I mean, you pick them out from under. Bugs are gross. You need something juicy and bloody.
You've never eaten a beetle, obviously.
They do crunch a little bit if you get the big ones.
But
I like the squishy ones that are in the shells, the little spirally shells. They move really slow. They have two little, you know,
yeah,
the two little eyes that move like that. I don't know what they call. I heard a human, one of the two legs, call it escargot once, but I like them live, wriggling.
So, at this point, there
That's
are
where we
these extensive conversations
About food.
about these dishes. The party arrives to the edge of the forest as twilight begins to form across the sky. So you have this encampment, the Logger's Foothold. It's a very muddy and chaotic camp at the forest edge. It's functional, as I stated. It's not well organized. However, it seems that they've used in the trees that they've collected so far, not just outright burnt, to create a wall of stacked logs that are sharpened, have sharpened stakes around it as well, as a sort of defensive structure. There are very, very small gaps here and there. However, most of you will not be able to fit into the gaps in this wall. As you enter in to the edge of the forest, you hear some people nearby the wall. One of these fire brigade people go up to the gate, or opens from them via a small crank at the top of the wall. You hear the man entering into the camp shout with a roll of parchment in his hand. I have the plans for the foreman. And one says, take it to his tent. And he disappears behind the wall. And the gates close. What would you like to do?
Can I quickly fly up and see what tent he's going to?
Yeah. So as you fly up, you see that there are a few structures. There, of course, the smaller tents that it appears that the workers, the normal workers, are going in and out of as their own tents. However, there is a large tent in the center back of the encampment from the gate, which this man continues to walk into. However, he does walk around a mud pit in the center, where it seems that these wagons that you saw the other fire brigades people riding on when they were in the nursery, and they are filling up these alchemical fire tanks from a hissing vat within the center of this mud pit.
Okay. Is there any like people watching guard? if that makes sense.
There are a few, but it seems like they're not really expecting an attack. Really, it's more so there's just a couple people here and there watching around, but it's very chaotic energy at the moment.
Yeah, okay. He'll fly back down and relay that information. There's a large tent at the back that the plans are in.
Okay. This is interesting. So, I have a thing I can do. I could
Kill.
probably get them to open the gate.
Huh?
I can disguise myself.
Huh?
So, she's gonna cast disguise self and make herself look like one of the humans they murdered.
Mind
Is that how it
you, you
works?
can't speak human language, but
Oh, I'm aware.
okay. I'm just reminding.
And gonna have like a little like burn, like scratch mark on the throat, and walk up and going like bang on the wood, which is gonna actually like have to do it with her tail.
Okay. Okay. Make a deception check with advantage.
Yeah, good. Not a charismatic character, so this is not gonna work well. So it's a 5. Better than a 1.
Okay.
Yeah. It does look like the person, I guess, or at least the cat's
Person
perspective.
leans over, looks down. Not worth the paperwork. Walks away.
Okay. I stealth lasts for an hour. So away from the gate, how high are these spiked? Like, does it look like we could climb over these walls?
So the walls are about 20 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
They are made of wood. There are spikes along them.
Yeah.
There are tiny size gaps within the walls themselves. So if you're a tiny sized creature, you could fit into them without having to climb.
I'm not. Listen, I've got this effect. It's a good disguise. I use it sometimes when I hunt. But we need a way to get this door open.
All right, watch and learn. There's something you need to learn called burrowing. And she's gonna kind of waddle over. She's gonna step away from this main entrance. Too much commotion, too much noise. We're gonna get to a quiet part of this wall. If anyone would like to help, that would be super great. And she'll start digging, and the goal is to dig a hole underneath the.
Yeah. What's your
The
digging
wall.
speed?
This is a
Burrowing speed.
fantastic question. Great question. Is it 10? I think I have 10. Yeah. Burrowing speed of 10 feet through soft earth or mud.
Yeah. So after a few moments, you manage to dig down 10 feet and up 10 feet, breaking through the earth on the other side of these more quiet part of the encampment. In a swimming motion,
About
apparently.
Just like that. Willow, this is a skill you will need. And she'll start going into some lecture about the skills needed.
While this is happening, can I go to the opposite side and, like, I presume there's a torch about, like, pick up the torch and fling it into, like, the grass or something to try set fire to it?
So you want to swoop down, grab a torch from within, and okay.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check.
Yes, boss. And I'm flying, so I get advantage. It's a 20. Oh, no, a 28. Sorry, I already rolled with advantage. I apologize.
So what'd you get?
A 28.
28. So you manage to swoop down, you grab a torch, and you drop it on one of the tents.
Yeah, but not the one that the guy went in, like just
Okay.
with a different.
So it catches fire, and you start to hear shouts of alarm. Fire in the camp! Keep it away from the vats! as people start to scramble to put out this fire.
And I'll fly back. Voila, distraction.
The gate's still closed.
All right.
Is this gate
Don't
made
need
of wood?
The gate is wood. You have a burrow tunnel that leads under the fence that most of you can fit through.
Okay.
And then there's the gate with a small crank that opens it easily on top of the fence wall.
Is there a rope holding it?
Yeah.
I'll launch a firebolt at that.
Go ahead and roll to attack with firebolt.
25.
Roll damage.
Four.
That'll do it. So with the fire on one of the tents distracting people enough, and one more spark of fire is not enough. It's not noticeable, right? People are distracted by the fire. You already have someone burned underneath that allowed you to get access more easily to this crank, and with that, this rope snaps. It quickly unravels. The gate swings open.
And that's how you do it. I'm not going in that hole. You know, like fly in.
Nocturne is going to be like walking and to appear like a human, just to be clear. She has to like stand up on her hindquarters a little bit to look like a possible bit. Otherwise, she's like this person on like all fours. Yeah. But she keeps a disguise.
Now, using my superior sense of smell, could I try to sniff out this distinct paper smell that may be overtaking the tent in which we need to find?
It's the big back tent.
There you go. You already know what tent you're trying to find. Hoot Hoot was able to pinpoint that by watching the man enter into it. So I need everybody roll stealth checks, please.
Oh,
Okay. How dark is it? Oh, it's ignoring the fire. Like, is it?
Twilight is falling, so it's dim light.
Okay. Not dark vision dark. Okay. I'm gonna roll stealth. I guess I rolled a 28, so that's
So
fine.
overall, average, not bad.
That
We
was
got
a
a
natural
28,
20.
a 13, a 4, a 12, a 21, a 21. So not bad.
7.
Yeah.
Do you
Natural
get
20
advantage,
for 28.
Isaac?
Yeah. I just rolled bad.
Okay. So yeah, the average is like around 14 or 15. So not terrible. The party enters in. You're keeping low. You're docking behind tents. They managed to put the one fire out. It didn't get spread that quickly. And as you're dodging between, you come to the around the backside of this canvas tent, where the people are. You hear hushed voices inside. You hear a couple things. These are the plans for the foundry, where we were building the grander machines to take out this forest and the surrounding area. The Great Maw workers need to be operational by the solstice. But these are the only plans that we currently have at the moment, the blueprint for this foundry. So please be sure to bring them back. The governor wants this done quickly and efficiently. The two people hush. How about we go get something to eat? You hear a drawer open and close, and they both exit the tent.
It sounded like just two voices in there.
You only hear two voices, and both exited the tent.
So this tiny version of the man kind of nonchalantly will try and like just reach and try to like cut an entry in the back of the tent.
Yeah, easily enough. You take your claw and you Puss in Boots style, like and then in Shrek 2, slice down the tent, and you all manage to find yourself. It's very nice. There's a nice wooden desk, a couple chairs here and there, bowl of fruit.
Just gonna like find a chair and like cut the pillows into shreds. It's like going
As Barbara begins to kind of claw her way on this desk and kind of dig her closet and really mark it up, Quillo is going to be climbing on the chairs and causing ruckus within the tent, not helping. But Barbara will be looking for the documents. They all kind of look the same. So...
there was a drawer closed.
A drawer. What's a drawer?
Soul's just gonna go on that bowl of fruit.
If only
Bowl.
had opposable thumbs.
I have thumbs, I think.
What's a thumb?
Nocturne is chewing the legs off one of the chairs right now, just like.
Who will get a bit of fruit and chuck it down to
And she goes,
the bar?
we need to find those plans. Sorry. It's instinct. I must destroy as much... there's feathers in here. Did you hear that sound of wood sliding against wood? It's in one of these things.
Why don't we break it open?
She looks at Festus. You have those sneaky little meat fingers. Can you try to open the slidey things with the little pulled round like wood nipples? That a bad word yet? Festus.
And that's you. Quentin. You're muted.
You're muted.
You're being talked to.
Sorry. There's just so much going on right now. Could you just repeat that,
Essentially,
please?
Nocturne asked you can open up the desk drawers with your thumbs.
Oh, yeah, that's no problem at all.
All right, with that, I need someone to make an investigation check with advantage.
I can do it.
You've got that. I believe in you.
All right.
I assume it was going to be Festus. You're gonna have the boar check through the drawers, okay?
Listen, I'm so good at investigating.
I mean, yeah, I'll check through the drawers.
Should we make
You
individual
can both
checks?
make
Or...
individual checks, but you don't get advantage.
Cool.
Wow.
Oh, that was
Dang.
advantage.
All right.
But it was 12.
16.
Searching
12.
through, you find a Festus. You do find a small red vial of liquid. This will be a greater potion of healing for one-time use if the need arises, which only you can carry as you're the only one with the species features to do so. And then Rooter, you look through it and you find a stack of papers in a drawer.
Okay, I found paper. What did Beans tell us to do with it?
Well, I think we need to destroy them, or they can build the thing to destroy the forest.
He's gonna start eating the paper.
Yeah,
You
fuck
said-
this, fuck this
you said
drawer. He'll just,
destroy.
like,
So here's an idea. Why don't we just burn them?
I can eat them.
I think we should potentially destroy
I think,
everything here. Maybe we should.
So
As-
I will say that you were told to find their plans, put a
Oh.
stop to what they're planning.
Oh,
Oh, okay. It's just all my brain. My
just like spit it out.
my intelligence is my intelligence is coming back to me, and my great memory serves me correct. We're supposed to save the plants, and I can't really hold this.
I mean, I'm going to assume it would be the top piece of paper that you've partially chewed. That was like
Theoretically, you can find out the plants and then destroy the only plants that they have.
Yeah.
But you know.
okay.
And then also
Okay.
you could destroy the camp if you can try to destroy the encampment before you leave as well to set them back even further.
Miss Porcupine Lady, you said you're the best. You're smart and intelligent. Can you make anything of these plans before I eat them?
Can Nocturne make anything of them too?
Well, if you look here, you'll see clearly.
I mean,
what do I roll for this?
I should have used luck.
Make
That's a natural
make an
2.
intelligence check there.
I'm not getting any of the
If you don't mind, Chloe, you can make an intelligence check.
I got a 5. I got a 2.
That was a natural 1.
Oh,
It clearly says that they are going to not build in the forest, and they're actually going to help us.
I think
I'm
were-
questioning the validity of that information you're relaying to us.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but they were actively setting fire to our homes.
I take kindly to that.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Look,
can I
These-
take another stab at it?
I was gonna ask if I could give advantage, maybe.
Someone can give advantage.
I'll give advantage if
these human documents do not help me survive. I have my own documents to deal with, like the pine cone emissary.
Go on.
I'm
Go on.
11
So,
now.
complete that sentence, Chloe. Complete that thought. All right. So what you see on this parchment that is partially chewed and a little soggy is a red circle, and it says Foundry 7 is where they are going to build the Great Maw Walkers.
Foundry.
It is
She
a
like
little
holds up
bit,
her claws.
and it is a little bit to the
Dismantle.
southwest, and you think that you will be able to make it before the sun rises.
We should
Boundary 7.
before the sun rises. This is where they're going to make it. Now, try it all.
they have
Let's get out of here.
Is there like a lantern or something in this tent
Yeah.
We don't need
or
it.
this building?
Ooh.
Yep. So just a reminder,
Cool.
you have the outer wall, you have the mud pit in the middle
Yeah.
with all the alchemical fire vats that they were using to fill up their tanks. You have the tent here that you're in now, the surrounding tents, and then of course there's going to be like lanterns that oil lanterns.
I want to try to. I'm gonna grab a lantern, and I'm gonna run out of the tent.
Hoothoot, can you do that thing again where you start the fire but started at the big place with the fire?
I think he's doing it already. I think we should get out of here.
Okay. And let's get out of here, but Sol, can you burn these documents?
Yeah, fuck this drawer.
That's
He'll like
taking
cast
fire.
firebolt on the drawer.
Roll
There
to
you go.
attack for fireball. Quentin, can you tell me what Festus is doing, please?
While everyone else is distracted by the other fires,
21.
he's gonna take the lantern and he's gonna at the vats.
Alright,
My
so,
God.
go ahead and make a dexterity check for me, please. Like
Run,
You
Quillo!
are still a raccoon.
Yeah.
It's a 5 damage. Oh, never mind.
20. Oh wait,
as
okay, that's
as
not-
Festus runs out of the tent, you guys hear some canvas
11.
moving, and you turn around and you see the foreman go, "What the?"
And you see Nocturne gets up and is like,
And as this happens, you hear Festus yell. What do you yell as you throw this, Festus?
YOLO.
Down with the bourgeoisie. No.
That's perfect. That's perfect. And do you guys stay or do you guys run?
I think we gotta
As
go.
soon as I throw it, I'm starting to run for the gate.
Yeah.
And with that, as this foreman starts to chase all of you out of his office, you make your way out of the gate, and there is an explosion of green fire as this entire encampment goes up in flames. A plume, a mushroom cloud of flame rises to the sky and lights up the new night. And this is where we're going to take our mid-session break, everybody. So thank you so much for joining us, everybody. If you're just now joining us on the adventure so far, this is I'm gonna steal your thunder here, Guy.
Well, can I just say thank you for joining us, Mio?
This is where if you're just now joining us so far, we do upload our sessions the following week on Tuesday, where you can, you know, on the podcast network, there's the video, the VODs on YouTube, and you can also find all of our previous sessions for this campaign as well, and for the campaign that came before it that began the story of this world. It is an actually completely homebrewed world built from the ground up in terms of its lore.
Yeah, it's great.
And we have a lot of love for this world, so we would love to share it with you as well. This is a one shot. These are characters within the world. They're little animal creatures. So we'll see how this affects Elnira next time the party returns to it. But with that, we're gonna take a short break here to rejuvenate ourselves. Maybe do a nice little like mud bath, that sort of thing. Eat some paper, some flowers.
You know.
Yeah, you know. And we'll be back in the next 15-20 minutes, but we do have some videos here that we made to fill in that time, so you're not going to be missing us too much. And we also wanted to let everybody know that this coming Monday we are officially launching our Minecraft server, our Java Minecraft server, so come and join us for the Minecraft server. There's going to be fireworks. People who are there for the launch party at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will also get special items to use in the world as well. So come and join us. It's gonna be a grand old time, and we'll be right back. Hello everybody, and welcome back to our animal one shot of Prestige Encounters, the adventures of Beans. Which really it's the adventures of a bunch of arsonists and murderous animals. So
Are we the bad guys?
Oh no, my character's definitely the bad guy.
Ragtag group of animal and forest critters had just entered into the encampment of the fire brigadiers, the group of alchemists I'm going to say, that have been burning down the forest and attacked their home. They infiltrated into the encampment. They found the plans for Foundry number 7, where these more mechanized versions of these fire brigadiers are being manufactured and are planned to be released by the solstice. Finding these plans, Bruder decided to eat them, knowing that they were the only plans available. And then, shortly after, our raccoon friend decided that he was going to take an oil lantern and throw it at the alchemist fire in the vats in the center of the camp, igniting it and blowing up the entire encampment and in everybody within.
It's fine. Oh, the humanity.
As this happens, the party continues on into the forest. What would you like to do?
That was dramatic.
Eating those documents made it so I keep the information within me because I absorbed it. We gotta go this way.
Are you okay? Are you sure that was safe to eat?
Everything's safe to eat.
No.
I'm sure he's eaten worse.
Yeah, I'm sure you both have.
Says you, no jaw.
Well, we have a job to do. Let's not get at each other's throats. And she just kind of like eyes Rooter's throat for a moment.
Very covered with thick hide. Probably the hardest person to slash through in the group.
Are there any like berries or pine cones or anything delicious on the way?
Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
On it. With a quickness. Survival? Survival. Correct.
Get down to the quickness.
22.
Yeah, you find a number
I am the
of
best survivor.
delicious twigs and berries along the way as night begins to take over the forest.
Is there any flowers along the way?
Yeah, well, it is a forest, so I'd assume so.
You just see like Soul just like sitting there on the flower, just like drinking them, hopping like between each one.
And as well as we're making our way between the snacks and the bickering, is there any evidence of human interference within the forest as we're getting closer?
You want to make a perception check for me?
Yeah, anything in the trees, really maybe some odd looking trails. We're gonna go ahead and perceive real quick. It's a 25. That's a natural 20.
You see a slight flicker of light off in the distance in the direction that you're heading.
Take note of something ahead of us.
You, Hutut, why don't you take a little bit of a wider look, huh?
Very well. I'll fly up, just like above the tree line and go closer to this light, trying to stay as stealthy as possible.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
He's very quiet. Can't hear him.
23.
So as you get closer, you see a cloaked figure sitting next to a campfire.
Can I make like a and then fly around to a different area to see if he like reacts in any way? I want to try spook him basically.
Very owl thing to do.
So as you call out, the figure like looks over their shoulder. There's the hood up over their face. You can't quite see, but they do look in that direction.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll fly back to the group. There's just one person.
One two-leg. Okay. Do they look
Any
dangerous?
They've
pools?
wearing. I didn't look for tools or anything of the sort. Actually, I should have done that. They were set by a fire and they had a hood on. That's all I really know.
Well, I mean, we can always check, even though two legs are stupid and they don't understand our language, but...
Oh, we gotta be careful there, because mans are not the only people with two legs. You see, Hoot here has two legs, but a man's has no feathers.
Two legs are the ones who just stand on their two legs. They build the big cities, and listen, I mean, if it's a bad two leg, we'll just eat him for dinner.
The one
Yeah.
good thing about cities are there's lots of rats and mice.
City rats are nice and fat, yes.
But they taste like sewage.
Sometimes they taste good. I found two legs who keep rats as pets. They're very sweet and crunchy.
Are we gonna talk to this person?
I mean, we can try to communicate with
I
them,
don't.
but as I said, two legs are stupid.
I don't know how to
Perhaps-
talk to you.
We
got
should
a very-
send our most charismatic member.
I think we should all come at them at once.
I find they have a very primitive understanding of language. They don't know how to communicate very well.
They might be stupid. They can appreciate some beauty, though. And he'll like flutter his wings.
Has it been more than an hour now? I assume the disguise self has dropped.
The disguise self would be dropped at this point.
Well, I think we should get the least intimidating member of us to try to communicate with them.
I'm as nice as can be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no.
those tests say otherwise. Let me do this. Peepaw.
You're a butterfly. What do you like to do? I think we should. I think we should send Barbara ahead.
Willow, stand at attention. This is very important. Your first technical mission. You're gonna go with me. Quillo, listen to me. Look at me. Listen to me. We're gonna go.
I don't want.
And she's gonna take Quillo and kind of just start heading into this clearing with the fire.
Okay. So as you're approaching this figure, their back is to you, and as you're walking in, you step on a twig, and there's a slight crack. The figure quickly tugs on their hood, and they turn invisible. They disappear.
Instant puff, spikes up, quills up, rancid. There's a rancid smell that's like filling this campsite now as
You must.
yeah, as this happens. Defensive.
You hear a voice from next to you. I didn't mean to startle you. Taking their hood down, reappearing, you see a woman with blue skin and white hair braided past her shoulder. I'm sorry, little one.
Hello? Can you understand me? I come in peace. She'll kind of do a motion.
Well, aren't you cute?
Hoot's gonna fly in with his back facing the lady and then turn his head 180 degrees all the way around. Look, I told you, they don't understand our language. They're very primitive.
Nocturne's
Perhaps.
Well, I mean, this one looks kind of tasty, though.
Perhaps there is another way.
I see you have friends.
Barbara will nod, vigorously, and then she will instruct Quillo to. All right, we're gonna have to create a play together. Everyone, hear me out.
Are you going to attempt to communicate with this random humanoid?
Yes, I believe Soul should be in charge of the pyrotechnics, okay? So as I am displaying the behavior that the humans do on the forest, Soul can do like some fire. Really get it looking accurate so we can show this human elf being thing, whatever we need to show it, and then move from there. What do we think, team?
I mean,
I like
that
it.
sounds good. And I can also
Who
show
will-
little images on my wings too.
That's good too. I like that. That's good.
Who will stand in front of where this like fake fire hose is and start like pretending to be on fire and like burning?
All right, so I'm gonna deafen, and you guys actually have to act out what you're trying to say to me.
All right.
So when Guy does this, claps his hands, that means you guys are done. All right. And I will note that this woman is noticeably older. Like she might have jumped up quickly, but it's obviously taking its toll. She's like in her 80s. Yeah, you could guess between like her 60s and 80s.
Yeah, curly hair pulled into a braid, perhaps.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna deafen now. Oh, so you can understand me. I just realized that when I deafen, you guys are actually, it mutes my mic. So I'm actually gonna do this a different way. There we go. So now I can't hear you at all, but you guys can still hear me because my soundboard's turned off. So you can understand me. You like to eat wood. 2 legs. Okay, I have 2 legs. But sparkling. Fire. Okay, fire. Horns. Something falls down. A forest falls down. So 2 legs make the forest fall down. Okay, and you kill people. All I have is, so humans want to burn down your forest, and you're trying to stop it. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Interesting. I've never met animals that are capable of communication like this before. Of course, Aspen and Astra knew how to talk to them, but time out.
Round in the dirt. What do you mean he can't see it?
There's stuff we gotta communicate that you need to actually hear.
Okay.
Yeah, he's writing in the dirt.
I'm writing help us in the dirt, since apparently we can read and comment and everything. And I'm assuming if we can read it, we know how to write it.
I don't.
Help you
Not
what?
Scooby.
Can you hear us now, by the way?
With the people burning down the forest.
Soul will flutter into her hands, like, and he'll like flutter his wings down and show like the encampment essentially on his wings using minor illusion.
I don't know how I can be of much help.
Is this bitch for real?
She could help us. She could be our in, one could say. She could be the face for us to get into areas that we would not be allowed normally.
Lunch, she looks at the door. Could you potentially spit up the plans?
Oh, no. He's just gonna drag his snout through the dirt next to where Everfestus was writing it. Just a big number 7. Maybe that communicates something.
7.
The factory. Well, I'm not exactly allowed near anymore if they see me. they're going to arrest me on the spot. I stole some pretty valuable things. But I can tell you, so you want to stop the factory from happening. Well, I can tell you some things I know about it. Will that be helpful? Okay, well,
Yes.
there's a few things to know. There are I did hear that the governor is funneling tax money into this project, so he's essentially stealing the tax money to build houses for his rich friends in the city. I'm seeing how the raccoon is able to write. I'm assuming you can read that as well. If you were to find those documents showing that sort of financials within his office in the foundry, you may be able to expose this project and stop it. But also for destroying the factory in itself, I would suggest two things. One would be to stop the gears of the conveyor belts to move the machinery parts, and to somehow block the cooling pipes to make them explode. So those would be the three things I suggest you would do, but I'm much too old. I leave the fighting for the young people these days.
Do you guys know what a cooling pipe is?
Maybe it says something like cooling pipe on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe there's some plans or something that
I can't.
says what all this stuff he's talking about is.
I can't read.
I'll leave it to the intelligent people. You
Sorry.
are skilled and specialized in your own right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody here is valuable.
Yeah.
Oh, Barbara and Quillo will just hit the thank you little thing. And is there a bag anywhere?
Does he smell food?
Yeah, can we start ransacking this place?
She'll look at all of you. You're welcome to rest here a little bit if you want. I do have some food, and she'll pull out some meats and some fruits, apples, that sort of thing. If you guys want to take a
Are her
short rest,
clothes
this is your
dirty?
chance.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should take that.
Yeah.
Is the lady's
short rest.
clothes dirty?
It appears that her cloak is, I mean, you guys already know that her cloak is magical, which tends to ward off dirt and grime, that sort of thing.
Well, Soul will go ahead and just like I can't say that word.
Digitation.
Prestidigitation, her cloak and shoes with a flutter as his way of
Butterfly that
thank
can
you.
Cast magic.
It's pretty dark right now, right outside of the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
As she says this, Nocturne is going to duck, and I'm assuming if she has dark vision, she's gonna just move around the trees out of the campfire. And for anyone who has regular vision or dark vision, she's gone. And then she will walk back out, and you can see the shadows kind of peel off of her as she steps out.
Oh.
She seems to think magic is unusual for animals.
I don't know. Magic.
I mean, it's not space science.
What's that?
It's something that they said. Something about space. Whatever that is.
Oh, I mean, there's a space between me and you. That's space.
Do they mean the stars, the sky above?
Well, that's not what he said. He said
I don't know.
space.
Spice.
I didn't feel funny a while ago. Last fall, I whizzled on a statue of a little two-legged person. And a sparkly lady came down and scolded me.
Okay.
She looked sad.
Huh.
Luckily, that has never happened to me because I always try to choose the most survivalness choice.
I don't think.
Best survival instincts come from me.
The education system's really working, isn't it?
The Pinecone emissary knows no bounds.
Truly, they are top
What was the full name of it again? The
line.
Pinecone Emissary what?
That was it, I think.
Okay.
Pinecone Emissary
You know,
Incorporated.
Pinecone, I have a friend named Fleet. He's a squirrel. And we're actually not speaking right now because he had pine cones and he used to tell what the weather was going to be like. And I ate them.
You hate her?
Yeah.
Wait,
They fell down.
how does one tell the weather by a pine cone?
He said something about it. When it gets dry, they close up. And when it gets wet, they open.
Oh.
Interesting.
Surely when it's wet, it means it's rained. Nothing about it.
It happened, it opened before it rained.
Ah.
Yeah. 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 I made him really mad. He had to find new ones.
Well.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What did he tell?
Perpetuity.
At this point, you may mark your character sheets for a short rest.
Okay.
That is about midnight.
I
It is
recovered
at
the
this
3 whole.
point that Gale is sleeping.
Did we take that cloak off of her?
Why?
You can't wear clothes.
As hers.
That's very speciest of you.
Listen, I don't think we should take it from her because people like my friend Fleet, the squirrel, get really annoyed when you take their stuff.
This is true. That was a good life lesson for you to learn. And now you're using that wisdom. Now that's good survival skills.
Yeah, I
That's
have
what
really,
I would do.
really good survival skills, you know.
I do think we should take some of these for the road. And she's gonna just take as much food as she can and kind of stick some on her quills.
Like a shitty edible arrangement.
Yeah.
Mama, look at that. Isn't that special? Don't touch it, honey.
You all set off towards the foundry?
Yeah.
We sure do. How long is the travel to the foundry?
2 hours.
Before we leave, like before we head out, I want to look around. Is there like some kind of like fabric or anything that I can like try to fashion like a bag out of,
That's a
So
good
you can
question.
actually hold things.
You find. I'll just see that you find a random bag among Gale's things that you swipe from her.
Okay.
Imagine, oh my god, I just got robbed by a raccoon with a purse.
Well, I didn't have the purse until I robbed her, so.
No, just like in the future.
Oh.
Oh my god, is that a raccoon with a handbag?
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so the party continues on, and soon enough you get to the foundry. It is a massive stone and iron building. You steam fills the air. There's smog. You can hear the clanging metal, the smell of burning coal. Smokestacks rise. This guy.
All right, I had a thing distracting me. What was the suggestion Kale gave us for stopping the foundry?
Oh, you gotta stop like the conveyor belt.
Bring down the cooling pipe.
To clog the
Block the pipes.
Yeah, clog the cooling pipes.
And then
But-
find the fraud.
Get the financial ledger to prove that the governor is stealing tax money to fund this project.
Or we can do all of them.
I think that was what the intent was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
I've
what
seen
to
a building
do
like this,
first?
and they don't set fire easily. So we can't do what we did at the other camp.
I mean, she literally told us 3 options, and none of them led to fire. So
Yeah.
No.
Those are some big,
Well,
weird trees.
She did mention explosions from the cooling pipe thing. So I will figure that out seamlessly because I have a degree. But
well,
first step of business is how to get in here.
I'm
I mean-
going to-
that wall there is just open. There's nothing covering it. He's pointing at like a glass
Interesting.
wall. Owls can't see glass. So I could just fly up through that wall and get in.
Oh dear.
Might be really obvious.
No, that's what
Yeah,
the people put up. It's I believe it's called a frost wall of some kind. They take like ice and they lock it in place magically, and it's a clear surface. I don't entirely know how they make it, but it's
That doesn't make,
It sounds pretty
Those are ice.
accurate. That's what I would
doesn't make
do.
any sense.
yeah.
Shoot some fire.
So we could
at
just
it.
break it,
Throw
right?
me at it.
We can just break the ice.
What if we sneaky in there and grab the document like we said we should, and then we do the loud things?
Yes,
That's what my wisdom and survival skills is telling me to do now.
I think some of us not better at sneaking, and some of us better at breaking.
Yeah, I was gonna sneak through that wall that isn't there.
You can't go through the ice wall. No. No, you'd have to
There's
get
nothing-
you'd have to get one of the 2 legs to open the ice wall because they can be moved. The magic allows them sometimes to go up and out, and then you can grab their children.
I believe that we can all be useful in this situation. I myself am a versatile person, and should be good wherever we put there, wherever we do.
Why are you using 2-leg words to describe yourself?
How to get in?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Are you one?
Can I try
Wait,
digging again?
Are you secretly one of those 2-leg persons that can pretend to be an animal by turning into one sometimes?
No, I'm not.
Okay. 'Cause-
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm not a two-legged who pretends to be an animal. No.
Well, they speak to animals sometimes and they can transform. No.
I've never seen that.
Have you tried to shift into a form of a person? Can you try to do that? I want to see what happens.
Well, this is how I look normal.
But what if you forgot you were 2-leg?
I didn't forget I was a two-leg.
Hmm.
But no.
But there was something weird that happened after I like I said before, I whittled on the statue of a person, the little two-leg person, and a lady, really sad, sparkly lady, came down and was very disappointed in me.
What if
Are
she
you sure you
turned
didn't eat the
into a-
mushrooms?
to a full?
What?
Yeah, those mushrooms in the what they call the Underdark. If you eat them, they make you a little. You see things.
I don't know. I didn't see. I saw things after I whistled on the statue, like I said.
Okay.
Can I try burrowing under the wall again?
So as you try to burrow along the side of the wall, you just hit more stone. Seems like the foundation goes down pretty deep.
What? Well, we cannot dig into the fortress. We will need an alternate entry.
There must be an entrance.
Where's
How
that
high up are the walls?
ice thing?
The factory is rather large. I mean, it's supposedly building these large mechanical deforesting machines.
Yeah.
Well, if that paper we're looking for is really important, based on my experience with my friend Fleet, they keep really important things really high up in a safe space. Maybe there's a high up place where they keep the paper.
Well, I mean, we have two people who can get high up easily. Unless who do you think you can lift fastest up?
Can I try? See how easy that would be for me?
You get half movement speed.
I could bring him with me.
He can open up the frost wall.
I still don't get what this wall is. There's nothing there.
It's your eyes can't see it, but mine can.
Sounds like magic.
It's great because when the sun is just perfect, you can just see your magnificent reflection in it. And I just look at it for hours, just basking in the warmth and just seeing my majesty.
Seems like a
Here's your-
lot of wasted foraging time.
As you guys are sitting here on the side of the road, you start to hear the trot of a horse. You see a horse-drawn carriage start to pull up the road and go up the path to doesn't go up the path, but turns onto the path that leads up to the foundry. The driver stops the horse, steps out, and goes up to speak to one of the people at the door.
How?
There's our big buddies.
I'm hopping in.
Quickly,
Cart.
quickly.
We should ask the big buddies that walk with the two legs, and see what they
Hop
do.
in.
Yeah, but
Barbara's gonna climb in, and Quillow's just holding on to her, like in the front here.
is there a reasonable place a way he can step into the carriage?
I was gonna say, is there a way like we can like open the back of the cart or something for him to get in?
Make an investigation check, Quentin.
Can do. Now that I
See,
actually
look
have
at a
my
video of
sheet
a
set up
boar
correctly, I can
jumping.
do stuff like that. 21.
You find that there is a pin that you can pull, and it lowers a kind of ramp.
Okay.
Hmm.
They can jump up to 3 feet high. Okay. Wild boars are kind of goated.
I built it.
No, they're boars, not goats. Anyway,
Okay, like-
he's gonna pull the pin. Or wait, actually no. Before he pulls the pin, he'll kind of call out, "Rooter, come stand over here by the ramp, so that way it doesn't like crash down and like
Oh, okay.
get their attention."
Okay.
Now this might hurt a little, and he's gonna pull the pin, so the ramp will just. Basically, using Rooter to soften the blow of
Ramp
the back
falls onto
opening up.
Ritter's back.
He's like, I'm waiting.
All right, I'm gonna go around now.
Okay, yeah. You could step out now,
You
just
goes-
so it didn't hit the
goes
ground
up
and make
the,
a lot of noise.
So did this two like come out of the carriage, or was he in the front?
He came out of the kitchen and like walked up to deliver the paperwork.
Maybe Festus, you should maybe tell these big horses not to tell on us. They like the two legs a lot. They might do that.
Did the horses even notice us?
At the moment, they do.
Okay.
I don't trust them. They don't have that many toes. You need more toes to survive.
Can you
wild.
not trust them a little quieter so that way they don't know we're in here?
Yes.
Wait.
The problem is that these are human pets. They serve the humans, so someone's going to have to convince them that you're not going to hit them.
Or what if we do and have them crash into the door?
I can try to scare them and make them rush into the door.
I can scare them. It's easy.
At this point, the
Okay.
cart lurches forward.
Oh,
And he's starting to
I think we're good.
the-
I think we're going.
We're
Okay,
going.
are we all inside now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Close the human swingy wood thing, so they don't see us.
What's in the
I
back of
didn't-
this car?
I didn't think that far ahead.
Can we pull the ramp door? Can we pull the door closed? Or
Yeah. So in the cart, you find a number of metal, like shiny metal bars.
Shiny. Whoa. Wait, we got a raccoon in here.
look at these rocks are. What are they? What do they look like? A normal metal we would have come across?
Make a nature check.
Sure, that is a thing.
So
I can
we'll
do.
use his little antenna and like.
I don't
Not
even know what's
any
going on.
rocks you came across in the forest. They're definitely not naturally found.
What color are they?
Are they shiny? By the way, or like reflectively shiny? Like,
Yeah.
are they perfect?
It's
So she-
basically refined metal.
She's just staring at her reflection in the metal. That's why she just couldn't think of it. It's just like so perfect. Magnificent. Look at that. I'm perfect. Perfect.
It's just a fucking rock.
So we gotta jump out at any point.
We need to make sure we do it at a time where the two legs won't see us, huh?
Well, how are we gonna know? We can't look out.
No, we should move. I
Well,
don't
that's what I
know.
mean.
I have
Did
the next
everyone get-
shipment of metal here. All right, well, go ahead and pull it around.
Is it
Oh, they're
We went
pulling
into
it
the
around.
encampment.
is it dark in the carriage? By the way.
Now that you're in, there's like you see through the canvas of the cart,
Yeah.
you see the color of lanterns, kind of like how it gets
Yeah.
partially through the canvas. And it's at this point,
So are we in the
these-
foundry?
there's a very large sound of machines and things clanking and whirring, and you feel the heat of all the furnaces start to fill up, although you don't quite know what the furnaces are or whether you just see the glow of the fire as this giant foundry is at work.
Why would they set their own factory on fire? Someone must have got here before us.
Oh no, two legs like to be in the light. They fear us in the dark. They always have fire.
Huh?
They always have sometimes little moons inside of glass on poles.
I think we should
Mhm.
maybe hop out now. I'm not really
Thoughts?
hearing them outside. And
I'm
do
gonna-
I hear any people?
He'll also listen close.
At this
For
point, you don't
people.
hear anything.
Okay. No check needed. Just nobody's nearby.
Nothing at the moment.
Okay. Okay. I think we get out. You gotta pull that a little wood thing down again for me to get out.
As you jump out, you see a large burst of green flame, and you see this giant metal monster with an arm that shoots out the green flame, and you see someone put a thumbs up to somebody else that's in this metal monster. All right, primary tests are good, and you see that this is in fact the future of your forest, and this factory continues to stand. One of its arms is basically a flamethrower, a alchemical fire, while the other one is a massive saw.
How high is the ceiling in the room that we're in?
You're in the, not necessarily like in a room, just an overall area of the foundry. Stone pods carrying molten metal go back and forth on conveyor belts. It's about 50 feet up.
I'll fly up there and just kind of inspect and see what I can see around.
Need a distraction. Because we're cooked if that thing gets to us.
Wait, sorry. You're saying that like big baskets of molten metal are being...
Yeah, they're glowing red hot.
Can I... what am I trying to say here? When I like go up to look, does it look like the baskets are being held in like a pin?
In a way, it's like being pulled along a chain and with a hook, but it is a very, very large pin. Like we're talking like that is also has tension around the chain from the weight being pulled down on it as well.
Yeah.
So it would be very hard to pull out.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any rope about? Like
Make a perception
long
check.
bits. Okay. It's with advantage because I'm flying. That is a 14.
So as you're looking around, there's rope here and there, but this is mostly a place of metal.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab a bit of rope in my beak, bring it over to is it Festus? Is that the raccoon's name? Is that what you call it?
Yes.
Right. Bring it over to Festus. Come with me. You're gonna tie this bit of rope to this pin here. I've got an idea.
All right.
And then I'll fly him up, and then get him to tie this bit of rope. And then I want to fly down to something that like a big pole, and then tie the other end. So as like this thing's moving, it then uses the pole that's in the ground to like pull the pin out, basically.
That's clever.
Yeah. Or spill the liquid on the floor.
Using those
Okay.
tool hands.
Okay, so may I ask what your goal with this is?
Is to either get this like hanging basket of molten metal to drop, or to like tip and start spilling.
Right, I got that, but like for what purpose?
Are you dropping it on the
Preferably like
For like a
over
distraction, or
like a distraction, or like over something that looks important. Like I don't know what would look important, but you know.
okay. So go ahead and make a stealth check for me, just to make sure that this is goes unseen.
Stealth. That's a 24.
Anyway, so as you tie this around one end of the pen, and then you quickly go down and tie around the other, the rope begins to pull as the chain conveyor belt pulls, and there's tension. I'm gonna okay. The pin pulls out the massive stone. What's the specific word I'm trying to think of this? Like crucible? I don't know.
Crucible.
Plummets down and crashes into a part of the conveyor belt, which then crashes down onto another one, and basically you hear shouts. There's a man who's like looking on clipboard and just looks at him. He's like, oh fuck, and crushes him, and it just hits the stone floor.
Okay, distraction done. Let's
Is the conveyor belt stopped, by the way, or is it still going?
We just destroyed all of it, so
Okay.
where do we
Are
need
we
to go?
still near the horses?
Where do we need to go?
I assume the horses
y'all
are
are
panicking.
all over the place right now. What are y'all doing?
I don't know.
I mean, I think
You gotta look for that paper.
Nocturne is gonna use this as the distraction to move out of this area, as they try to find their way deeper in to maybe find the foreman. Probably looking for the angriest sounding person in the building.
Using Reuter's logic, maybe we should look for what we're looking for and try to go up.
At this point, there's all sorts of shots of alarm as people are coming down from the various areas, or coming into the area to try to figure out what's going on, fix it if they can, assess the damage.
So we're gonna try to sneak out of here with the chaos and try to make our way into the factory if we can.
You hear a shout from, there's a metal walkway that goes up and then up again and then up one more time, and you see walking out of it a red-faced dwarf just shouting, "What in tarnation is happening down there? Y'all destroying my factory?" Kind of like hobbling down the steps as he does that.
That would be that's the angry human that Nocturne was looking for. So we're gonna try and sneak up to where he came from, if we can.
Yeah, can I get a group stealth check, please?
Yeah. Can you make the background not white so my
Yes.
not...
I keep having to close out the tab because I'm just like,
13.
Nuclear reaction for me.
Oh wait, are we still near the horses? We're near the
leaving-
cart.
I think we're moving away now.
horses, yeah.
I think we're walking away.
Yeah, I assume the horses are panicking because horses do not like chaos.
Yeah, everything's in chaos right now. So
What are the horses saying?
Nay.
Since they're loyal to the humans, they don't you can't understand them.
Okay.
I just don't want to act out as horses right now. Anyway.
Nay.
Oh shit! God, what is that? Is that a snake? Oh god! Anyway, so the party runs up the metal walkway into the supposed foreman's office, and you find a number of papers scattered here and there, a couple machine bits and pieces.
Is there a safe?
There
wouldn't know
is
what
a
that is.
safe. There's a metal
Yeah.
box
Yeah.
with a keyhole.
Hmm. We are
You
smart
are
animals.
intelligent creatures, and by intelligent I mean
Yeah.
like above average intelligence, or like the intelligence of a human.
Yeah, no one does say. I mean, we have intelligence scores. I mean, Nocturne has stalked by humans. She's, I'm going to presume, would she know that humans like to keep their most valuable stuff inside of safes?
One of you would, so by
Yeah.
extension you would.
Yeah. This is humans like to lock their items instead of those metal caves. So we need a smaller piece of metal or somebody who's able to open it up.
How big is this
You
keyhole?
don't just ram into it.
Well, did someone have... I've seen some people put other things in to try and break into them. If only if someone had a lockpick.
Like a quill, or because if my quill could work, you could take one. You just have to push and then pull.
She looks at Festus.
If you're
You may-
willing to donate a quill.
You did.
I have 30,000 of these bad boys. I can sacrifice one of them.
That's all I need to know. And it'll go in, blink, and pick one off and take the other pick and start. Working at the lock.
Give
Working at it
me a lockpick check, please.
with a quill and a twig.
A thieves' tools check, essentially, was what it is.
Yeah. So if you're proficient in Thieves' Tool, you add your proficiency bonus as well.
So with the click, the door opens. And you find a stack of papers.
Oh.
The blue lady said we were looking for taxes.
What's a tax?
I'm not sure.
I think we should just take all of the papers.
Festus, can you put them in that thing you made?
Sorry, the what?
The pouch
Yeah.
thing that you got on your.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. He'll like fold the papers and stuff them in as best he can.
Is it too many to fit in, or do we have to look through them?
It's enough. You hear a sound of like metal creaking, and you turn around to see that there is a gnomish woman standing in the doorway.
Crap.
And
Uh-oh.
what you got there, little fella? Looking at the papers, and
Not good
she
lunches.
sees that glance, and her eyes go wide. I'm going to need those.
I start hissing.
Nocturne is just gonna lunge at her.
Just lunge at her and do what?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Attack!
crack her throat open if she can.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay. I use my lucky feat to make sure this is an advantage. 22.
You lunge at her. You that hits.
Yeah, strength save to make her fall, see if she falls. 7 slashing damage.
She does not fall, but you do get a very deep cut into her. She shrieks and she goes like, and she lets out intruders. And it's just a group of animals.
Oh
I
no, there's
fly
a
at
lot
her.
of them.
Can I fly at her face as well to attack?
All of you are attacking.
I'm gonna blind her with
We-
my Fate Touch.
We gotta get moving, guys.
With a
We gotta clog the pipe.
to hit.
I'm gonna clog the pipe. Let's go do that.
Okay.
Roll a
Where
d20,
are they?
Isaac.
Damn it.
A 20 slashing damage.
Damage. Wow.
Jesus,
Good.
she is
1,800.
looking hurt. I need a d20 for the animal instinct stable. 4. You, as you kind of like let out this intimidating hiss, you actually roll a d6 for me.
Six.
Josh, your next roll is with disadvantage. Next one you make, as
Okay.
Isaac goes to intimidate you instead.
Okay.
20.
Guys,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's getting really real. We need to get moving. Why don't we tell you something?
I kill this person.
You start to hear shouts and footsteps starting to approach you.
I'll just run.
I gotta tell you. That silver car lady gave me a curse. She made it so I turned into a two-leg.
What? So you lied earlier!
But I'm a boar. I turned into a two-leg. I'm not two-leg turned into boar. I wasn't lying. You asked the wrong question.
You lied. You're a two-leg. You betrayed us.
I'm a boar.
No,
You
guys.
betrayed us.
No, guys. He's saying he's a boar that can make himself look like a two-leg, not that he's a two-leg that's making himself look like a boar.
Well, now is the perfect time for you to do that for us, Rooter. Please.
Yeah. Maybe I can defuse the situation.
Yeah, you got this.
He does this.
All right. Ruder's gonna hunch over a little bit, and then his fur is gonna start to shed
You are
as he turns into a kind of horrifying Tuscan dwarf.
You are a reverse druid.
You're hideous. You're hideous.
No, he's a
He's a weird
he's a-
human.
he's an order of the Lycan blood hunter.
Oh my god.
Oh.
He's an order of the human blood hunter.
And he looks like just this horrifying wild man, just covered in fur with tusks, dwarf sized.
You're so gross.
People start around the walkway and like, oh my god!
And he's gonna just like he's talking to them like, hold on, and then but to them he's like,
Can I attack this lady again while this is happening?
At this point, she's gonna make an attack against you. She
Okay.
pulls out a dagger.
I'm
She's
at
going to
disadvantage.
stab you. Nocturne.
I'm making it at disadvantage.
Okay. That is going to be a 16 to hit. I need to take a lap.
That just hits.
I need a.
Silvery barbs.
What the
You
fuck
cannot.
did you just say to me?
so many bars.
I don't have that.
Do you have that spell?
Wait,
No, I don't have that.
To be fair,
Uh.
the Edicts of Casimir are gone, so technically it's back.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But okay, but he doesn't have the
No,
spell.
I don't have-
guys.
He doesn't have it
I
because
need
he's
a
a good man.
Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw from you, please, Guy.
Sure.
We're
Do
gonna start
sorcerers
out
even get
with-
silvery barbs?
What
You're-
is that's a natural one. What is happening?
You
Like,
will take 4 points of piercing damage,
yeah, sure, I'll do that.
and in addition, you're gonna take some poison damage as well.
Unacceptable.
Why is that happening?
Here's
Did you get
her
stabbed?
dagger is covered in some sort of poison. That is gonna be 12 points of poison damage.
That hurts.
Oh my god.
She kind of like pushes you off. Her hair's all wild. She has this dagger that's just dripping with poison. She's breathing heavily.
Can we finish her off?
Do we roll it?
What you guys need to do is up to you as people are starting to come up the walkway. Ruder is trying to talk to him, like coming out as a Tasmanian devil. Like, what do y'all want to do?
Can I scratch at this
Oh,
lady again?
So, just to be careful, I guess. Ruder's going to kind of just fortify, like his tusks and his hands and feet all just begin to look frostbitten and covered in like rime and frost as he activates his Rite of the Frozen, because he has a feeling this isn't gonna go well. And I gotta take a little teensy bit of damage here
Josh,
from that.
all this commotion was happening, you said you flew out the room earlier. Is that what I heard you say?
Nah, I'm striping at this lady again.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the
You guys
advantage,
start to hear-
sadly.
The kiln! It's unstable! It's gonna blow!
Oh shit! I don't even know what that
We
means.
need to go.
Yep, I'm leaving and just grab Quillo.
Can
Get out
I
of there.
pick up Festus and start flying away?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you guys are gonna try to escape the foundry.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
to
Yes.
activate Zephyr Strike because I'm assuming this lady is going to try to attack us. So for the next minute, I do not provoke opportunity attacks.
Soul is going to use minor illusion and make a loud roar, like a lion's roar, at the lady for an intimidation.
You're gonna roll for intimidation. Let me roll. All right. She failed. So she's gonna like step back and get into the corner of the room as you all burst out the door. You go down the steps. People just see a group of animals charging out with this were-dwarf in the front. Jeremiah, are you also leaving with them?
Yeah, he'll be like running in such a horrifying way for a person to be running. He's like kind of like half on all fours, like just like moving way too quickly, close to the ground.
And all of you run themselves. They kind of like get out of your way, as this is actually quite terrifying to imagine all these random animals running out. As you start to see like things like machines burst open, steam gets let loose. It appears that dropping this crucible down destroyed a number of essential parts of the factory, such as pinching some of the pipes shut as well. Things start to blow off in the distance, and the entire foundry starts to go up.
Can Nocturne hit somebody as she passes by so I can use my Zephyr Strike?
Sure.
Okay.
Barbara is dashing, and she's dashing, and I would like to spin, and get out of there.
Spin to win.
Yeah, because it increases her movement speed by 30 feet on the time she does it. So she's like just hitting them, and she's gonna do 5 slashing if 14 hits, and then 8 force damage to this random person she strikes.
This random lady just appears to be like just the intern. She gets coffee. She just gets punched, and like she just coughs up blood as she just drops her lattes.
Yeah.
It's my birthday today, and she collapses.
She takes 4 damage from the hot coffee because of the burning.
Just like, is it Michael Bay? Is that the director that the Transformers?
Yes.
As you're running out the door, just these explosions happen right behind you, just getting you right out of the range, and nobody follows behind.
You know, but do we blow up that big metal thing, the big shell?
We blow up everything.
Yes.
Big shell.
Yeah, the one that had the fire in the saw.
You mean the metal?
Sorry, can you turn back into a boy? I don't like
I'm not. I don't feel safe yet. I gotta wait. It's just like a good way to imagine this. It's like a dwarf-sized like Blanca from Street Fighter.
Oh,
With a beard.
Who's gonna do everything to not have his head looking at you?
Yeah.
If you don't like this, all I gotta say, don't whistle on statues.
I'd normally just let it go while I'm flying.
It's about that I kind of want to do it more now.
He's just gonna, like, after that thing exploded, while everything's burning, he's just gonna listen out really closely. See if there's anybody that might have been following them in the long run. Okay. I get advantage on this because it's hearing. It's a 22.
22. You hear footsteps, but not behind you, but ahead of you.
Okay.
Ahead of us.
Is it Gale?
It
Where?
is.
Festus,
I didn't expect you all to do that so quickly.
Lady.
Did you get the papers I told you about? Thoracune, I will be sure these get to the proper people. And she starts to look through them, and this should put a stop to this project altogether. As like another explosion happens off in the distance, smoke rises, and nobody will believe me how this happened. Not one. Y'all head back to the nursery in which the this quest has been given to you. The
He's fully transformed back into a boar by now.
The governor has been defeated, the factory is a ruin, and the animals have returned into the heart of the woods. As the sun begins to rise, Beans descends slowly from the canopy of trees. For the entire adventure, he has only chittered and hissed. Now, as he looks at the six of you, his voice suddenly resonates in your minds, not as a beast, but as a poet. Small folk, still be thy hearts, and hark to the silver threads of fate. Ye look upon me and see a weaver of snares, a creature of many eyes and shadowed corners. Yet is not the forest itself but a grander tapestry? Each of you a thread, vibrant and wild, woven by necessity into a garment of defiance? They came with iron and fire, seeking to unravel the ancient weave of Brillin to cloth their own vanity. They looked upon the boar and saw only meat. They looked upon the butterfly and saw only dust. How bitter must be the drought of their defeat, to be unmade by the very vermin they sought to crush beneath their heels. You have marched where legends feared to tread. You have turned the gear against the smith and the flame against the torchbearer. Because of you, the dew shall fall upon the fern, and the dawn shall find the nursery undisturbed. Go now to your hollows and your heights. Sleep and peace you have carved from the heart of tyranny. I shall remain here in the high quiet, spinning the tale of this night into the canopy. Let the tall folk and their stone towers remember this. The forest does not merely grow, it watches, and has found its champions in the smallest of souls. Rest, my brave weavers. The web is whole once more. As the final echoes of Beans' voice fades from your minds, the great weaver ascends, his form disappearing into the silver gray mists of the morning canopy. For a long moment, the forest is perfectly silent. A silence not of fear, but of profound rest. The first true rays of the morning sun pierce through the canopy, no longer choked by the chemical smog of the factory or the fires of the brigade. The light catches on the dew-covered webs, turning the entire forest into a cathedral of shimmering glass and light. You look at one another, soot-stained, weary, and small, and realize that while the world of men may never know your names, the very earth beneath your paws feel different. The roots seem to hum with gratitude. The wind through leaves sounds like a held breath finally released. Down in the nursery, the children of the animals lost in the initial deforestation emerge. Eyes wide and blinking, you are the small folk no longer. You are the guardians of the green, the shadows that broke the iron, and the secret heroes of Brillin. As you each turn back toward your own burrows and nests, the forest begins to wake. Not with the sound of axes, but with the triumphant golden song of a home that is yours, and yours alone. And what happens next will be a story for another time. Everybody, that will conclude today's one shot, The Adventures of Beans and Friends. As our heroes have saved Brillin Forest from mass deforestation and terrible loss of homes. I'd like to thank all of our role players tonight for being part of tonight's story. And we'll be back next week as our normal characters at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/LichSouls. A reminder that there may not be a session here in 2 weeks, depending on travel, as many of us will be going to Chicago for Comic-Con here in 3 weeks. It's gonna be a really fun time. So maybe play a session of D&D in person. I don't know yet. But it's gonna be a really good time, and we are excited for that. But you know, I'm gonna head and pass it on over to Jeremiah, who tonight played Rooter the Boar.
Yeah, I guess the moral of Rooter's story, unless you want to become a horrifying weird dwarf thing, do not piss on a statue of a dead god, or else his wife might come down and curse you. But yeah, great session, great one shot, fun little forest critters, everybody. Had a fun time there with all of our little interactions. We had littered out a lot of threats of eating each other and things like that, to be expected of forest animals. But I can't wait to see what happens in our next story. You know, main campaign line session. Been waiting quite a while for this, and who knows if we'll have another one shot with the forest critters? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But anyway, I'll pass it over to Quentin, who played Festus today, the sneaky little trash panda.
Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I did more in that one shot than I have in our entire campaign as Renatus. So it's great. It's just that's fantastic. I love it. Anyway,
Self-aware.
yeah. But yeah, that was a lot of fun being able to. I've never actually got to play as a little critter in D&D before, so that's a first for me. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, especially when I get to do devious acts and get away with it because I'm just a cute little trash panda. Anyway, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Can't wait to get back to playing as Renatus next week because I've also been gone for the past couple weeks. So yeah, can't wait to get back with that. So I guess we'll see you all here next week. And as always, thank you to everyone who was chatting it up in chat tonight. Thank you to all of our wonderful role players for bringing this amazing one shot together. And speaking of amazing one shots, thank you to our wonderful DM Michael for putting it together for us and bringing us here each and every week that we can play a little D&D. So and well, that's all I got. So with that, I'm gonna pass it over to Guy. And I'm not gonna lie, I cannot remember what your character's name was.
Nocturne.
Nocturne, yeah, who was playing Nocturne.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was an interesting session. You know, when you play a critter session of anything, you expect it to be a little chaotic. That was the perfect amount of chaos in all the moments. I have to say, really some highlight performances tonight. I'm not going to point anyone out, but like when you get that much of a laugh from the entire group, success. Yeah, I'm gonna say it was fun. Nice little breath of fresh hair in this session. And with that pun, I'm gonna pass it on to Josh, who plays Hoot Hoot the owl.
Yeah, no, fun session. I was planning on a load of few jokes, but couldn't fit them in anywhere, so that's fine. I'm ready for, the mainline session where, oh no, the evil critters of Brilliant Forest have risen up and we have to stop them because they're just ending everyone. They're killing humans. They're evil. So,
They attacked that gnome lady.
Yeah, like, we did not have to do that, but that lady she's gonna have scars for the rest of her life. But no.
Or BBEG.
I enjoyed.
It's the interns at BBEG.
Maybe. She's gonna probably actually. No, it was a good fun session. Enjoyed everyone's characters and their takes on what a woodland critter would be like. Yeah, good fun. So with that, I'll pass it on to Chloe, who played Quill?
Barbara
right?
Quill, the porcupine.
Yes, I was close enough. Barbara Quill, the porcupine.
Yes.
Yeah, take it away.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed playing her. She was really fun. I loved learning about porcupines in preparation for tonight. Fantastic creatures. Support your local animal rehabilitation centers, all right? Don't let that be forgotten about. I would just like to make a note here for everyone, officially, that the names of the 4 children is Quillo, Quilliam, Quinn, and Cinderquilla. So,
oh wow, I like that last
those
one.
those are Barbara's children. She's a hardworking mother, and that's all I gotta say. I hope we see her in the future in the main campaign.
What is her degree in?
Her degree is in accounting. She counts pine cones for the Pinecone Embassy.
I thought it was the Pinecone Emissary.
One of the two. She's very diligent.
Has an embassy in the Road
The embassy of
yeah.
the Pinecone Embassy of the Pinecone Emissary. Got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Would the
Incorporated.
emissary
Mhm.
be the person who comes from the embassy?
Well, it's
Supposed
actually
to be an ambassador.
it's like the Jade Archive. It's just an important sounding name.
Yeah.
Right. But, you know, other than that, we'll see what happens. We'll see the consequences of our actions in the future. I have nothing else really to share, so I'm going to pass it over to our delightful, super loving, never say a curse word, butterfly, Soul, played by Isaac.
Yeah, and you can kiss my thorax, bitch.
Wow.
It was very fun.
Wow.
It was very fun playing this delinquent butterfly that was just kind of angry, but also just like very brutal and crass. Very different from the character that I play. It was very fun watching everyone play their characters. Definitely a lot of laughs tonight. I hope we do more of these, or we continue this little ragtag six animal crew. That'd be fun. But we'll have to see. But we got our main story coming up next week, so you'll have to stop by. So with that, I'll pass that back over to Michael, our DM.
Thank you so much, Isaac. Thank you so much to all the people who tuned in tonight and were part of the session as well. We'll see you all next week here at lichsouls.com. Sorry, twitch.tv/lichsouls. And you can come join our Discord, play Minecraft with us, Valheim, Dead by Daylight, and other things. We will be streaming this Friday at, I believe, 9 a.m. for the Pokemon Direct. That will be a reaction stream, which I hardly ever do because I think reaction content is the laziest form of content creation, but you know. I'm excited to share that experience with everybody, as I think a lot of us are looking forward to the new Pokemon Direct and hopefully some new announcements. Anyway, everybody, until then, and nothing else to say other than bye.
Bye.
Bye.